Our 2020 NBA Finals are here. We finally have our matchup, the Los Angeles Lakers and the Miami Heat. First, I want to give a shout out to the Miami Heat for getting to the finals. Very low expectations coming to this season, and even though they made the playoffs, nobody really expected them to make much noise. Yeah, they were expected to beat the Pacers, but very few people besides myself saw them beating the Bucks and then beating the Celtics to actually make the finals. I wasn't the one to pick the Heat to get to the finals. I was always on the Celtics bandwagon. But wow, they just play so well top to bottom, and two great series back to back, absolutely annihilating the Bucks in 5 games, and then basically beating up really bad on the Celtics, going up 3-1. Yeah, they let Game 5 slip, but they came right back in Game 6, closed out that fourth quarter to officially punch their ticket to the NBA Finals. But yeah, as I would say that the Heat do have a legitimate shot to upset the Lakers, given that they are just the best three-point shooting team in the NBA by a wide margin. The Lakers really aren't that great of a shooting team, and it starts with those 3 shooters for the Miami Heat. Jae Crowder, unbelievable. I think a lot of people have been sleeping on his name, but he's been shooting the lights out these playoffs. And Duncan Robinson, he's just a walking 3-pointer. And then Tyler Hero, the rookie, thriving under pressure. And of course, we got the big dogs for the Heat. Jimmy Butler, unbelievable pickup this offseason via free agency. Bam Adebayo really stepped up, a huge improvement this season. And Goran Dragic, can't forget about him. They're so deep, so well coached, and just being the underdogs, making it this far. Congratulations to the Miami Heat. But I want to start with the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James now makes his 10th finals appearance in 17 seasons. I am old enough to remember all the casuals who said LeBron was scared of the West. He could never make the finals in the Western Conference. Are you kidding me? He's so scared. They would get knocked down the first and second round every year. All those runs of the Heat and the Cavs, those would never happen. Really, well, it just happened right now. And then everyone says, oh, well, he has got to stack his team with Anthony Davis. I am also old enough to remember that the casuals said that the Lakers' young core, quote unquote, with Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, and a bunch of random first-round picks were too much to acquire a guy like Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis was definitely the Western Conference Finals MVP without a doubt. I mean, the buzzer beater in Game 2, he was literally just a matchup nightmare, a walking bucket. Yeah, he wasn't super aggressive on the boards, but was a scoring machine and showed up big time in the fourth quarter. But I want to talk about the fourth quarter of Game 5. LeBron James looked like LeBron James. We saw a 38-point triple-double virtuoso to close out the Denver Nuggets. Oh my, oh my. That was a special performance. Year 17, 35 years old, 16 points in the fourth quarter. I mean, he put the Nuggets away single-handedly. A lot of people were trying to say that Anthony Davis was carrying LeBron. LeBron can't close anymore. Well, we saw it right there and there where he gave you about 5 straight jump shots in a row. That was just another LeBron James virtuoso. A lot of people tried to say that LeBron doesn't have it anymore. His days are over. His championship days are over. But right here, this is a moment that LeBron and the Lakers need to capitalize on because this is a huge legacy moment. LeBron James and Anthony Davis, right now, they are the 2 best players in the NBA, and I don't think it's particularly close. And yeah, they are a super top-heavy team, but they chose to wear that purple and gold. And when you wear that purple and gold, you need to deliver a title to Tinseltown. And this is their perfect opportunity. This is not going up against that KD, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, stacked Warriors team. The Lakers are the prohibited favorites. Yeah, the Heat can challenge them. I think they match up really well together. But the Lakers need to get this done. There are no excuses. Between LeBron James and Anthony Davis, they are going to need to dominate. Because when you're wearing that jersey, there's no excuses but to bring home the title. And especially, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. This championship is for you, and it's going to take LeBron James and Anthony Davis to bring it home. And a lot of people are saying that Anthony Davis may win Finals MVP, which actually could be a realistic thing because LeBron is really just relying on Anthony Davis to get going early. He's feeding him early, and they're basically running their offense through Anthony Davis. But I really believe that the Heat are the toughest matchup that the Lakers are going against in this entire postseason. Yeah, everyone loves to say the tough Western Conference, that the West is so loaded, all 8 seeds. I mean, it was crazy because in the first round of the playoffs, in the first time in NBA history, according to the casuals, the Lakers were heavy underdogs, and Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers were going to upset them, according to everyone. I thought the Lakers were going to lose, according to them. After Game 1, I really thought that the Blazers just came off sweeping the Lakers, but who knows? Maybe I was just watching a different game. or maybe my phone was just glitching out. Who knows? Then I thought the Rockets were going to beat them, and then they said that the Nuggets had the Lakers right where they wanted when they were down 3-1, as ludicrous as that sounds. But this matchup is going to be, again, the Lakers were super top heavy. It was basically all LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Yeah, Rondo gave you a huge spark plug. He made some great plays on the defensive side of the ball. He somehow turned into a good 3-point shooter, finishing at the rim, making plays for other guys. But it's going to start with those two. I really believe LeBron and Anthony Davis are going to need to drop 60 to 70 points a game if they want to win this series. And for LeBron James, in terms of the Finals MVP, this is a big moment for him. Yeah, even though if the Lakers do win the championship and Anthony Davis is Finals MVP, at least he still wears the purple and gold, winning a title. But winning a Finals MVP is just a different animal, because that establishes that that's your championship, that's your team. I'm still in the belief that this is LeBron's team. I think he's been the MVP of this team, the best player of this team. But last series was the first series where Anthony Davis was clearly the best player on the floor for both teams, and especially the Lakers. Yeah, in Game 5, LeBron was the best player, especially closing that game out with 38, 16, and 10. But this series, I really think if the Lakers want to win, it's going to start with LeBron James, and LeBron's got to be the best player on the team. I think that the way the Heat are going to win is LeBron struggles, doesn't trust his jump shot, and Anthony Davis is outplaying LeBron. I really believe LeBron James needs to be LeBron James and outplay every single player on the court and be the best player on the planet like we know he is and we all call him. But the NBA Finals, we are finally here. Looking forward to it. And hey, there is an upset possibility, but LeBron James and Anthony Davis are really going to carry this load. Couldn't be more excited. The NBA Finals is here. Wednesday, 9 o'clock Eastern. The NBA Finals kicks off then. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the Falco Takeaway. For more daily sports takes, please follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And be sure to check me out on 6048 Sports via Instagram and Twitter, as well as the Sports Hit List on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook.